Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Erin, and today's video is an episode of Hashtag Friday Sews. Thank you so much to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this awesome hashtag that lets us get together every week to talk about what we're doing in the sewing room and what we're doing outside of the sewing room. I am officially sick. The cold that I have been fending off for weeks now, it feels like, finally caught me. So I am sick. I'm going to make this video as succinct as possible, which is something I struggle with, but I'm going to try to spare you listening to my voice too much and spare myself editing out any potential coughing fits. So we are going to just get right into it. I sewed a lot over last weekend and then the beginning of the week. So I got a lot of things done, especially some little crafty bits. I'll start with those. I made two continuous coffee cozies. Jen actually mentioned these a couple of weeks ago in her Friday Sews video um, because she was making some for family members, and she, I think, had made the kind that have closures, but then also found this tutorial and linked it. It's from Okla Roots, and you can get the free printable for the template for it. And then there's a tutorial on the channel, on her channel. So I used that. The reason I originally wanted to make it is my husband's work is doing a Secret Santa, and one of the things that his secret person likes is Starbucks. So I thought it would be cute to get a little Starbucks gift card and then make a coffee sleeve, and her favorite color is purple. So I found these fabrics at Walmart, actually. So this one is it's like a little brush stroke, I think is really cute. And then this cool galaxy one with glitter was on clearance for $3 a yard. So I actually got a whole yard of it. It was $3. And I just thought it was really fun. And then my mother-in-law, her favorite color is also purple. And she loves the Colorado Rockies baseball team. So I made her this one. This isn't exactly pinstriped like baseball uniforms, but it gives me that vibe. And it's Rockies colors. That one is for my mother-in-law. It was a great little tutorial, a really fun little easy project. So I do highly recommend that. I will link it down below. The other crafty thing I did later in the week, but while we're on the topic of crafty things, is this foldable tote. Oh, I have cough drops in there. I've already been using it. I finished it yesterday and used it today. This is from the tutorial that Sam from So Let's Sparkle with Sam did as part of her Vlogmas. It came out within the past week, I want to say, and when I saw it, I was just like, oh, that's super cute. And I have been thinking I need another tote bag. We go to the YMCA, and sometimes I just take my daughter to Child Watch so she can play and have fun because she loves it there now. And if it's a rest day for me, I just bring something to hand sew or a book to read or whatever. And I didn't really have a tote bag for myself. But this is now filling that need. I took it today with a book. It's really cool. I'm not going to demonstrate the folding of it, but it does fold all up, and then you just snap it, and it's a nice little compact. I showed it rolled up in one of my Vlogmas shorts. So I will link the playlist to my Vlogmas shorts, and I will link her tutorial, of course, because it was really fun, easy make, and you get a nice little tote bag out of it. This fabric was also from Walmart. I bought it at the same time as that other one over the weekend. This was really cute. I really like little squiggles. Other fun things. I finished my next Project Dress a Girl dress, so I have two done now. I'm trying to make one for every outfit that I make my daughter. I've made her 3 outfits since September. And I have 2 Project Dress a Girl dresses done. I made this one, and I used McCall's 7768 View C. So it should be right about knee length, and I made a size 6, which is the largest size in the packet. It is, I thought it was going to be a lot more similar to the Oliver Ness Popover sundress, but it's not. It's not dissimilar, but it's not similar. I have notes from last week. I have notes for this week. Oh, I have notes. Okay, the aspects that I liked about it. I really like the gathering. I think that's really fun. Here, let me show you the other one I made. That's the Oliver Ness. They're different sizes, but you get the gist. They both have this yoke. The McCall's one is slightly wider. That might just be a size difference thing. I think this is a size 4. Yeah, this is a size 4. This is a size 6. It might just be a size difference thing. These are the pockets that come with the McCall's pattern, which feel more reasonable than these that I like stole from something else and put on there. But also, big pockets are nice to have, so I'm not against the gigantic pockets. Anyway, I really like that this one is gathered, but I really like how on the Oliver and S one you can adjust the strap length, because in the instructions for the McCall's one, it gives you dots for like a kind of a starting point, I guess, but then it says try it on and adjust the straps as needed. Like there's extra strap there if you need to cut it shorter or have it be longer. And that made me so paranoid about how this is going to fit whatever little girl gets it. You don't want it to be too high or too low. Mostly you really don't want it to be too low, but I'm like kind of paranoid about that now. So what I did for the one that I just cut to make my third is I used all of the pieces from this, except for I did not cut out the strap pieces. I'm going to use the bias binding like on the Oliver and S. The other difference with the yokes is that the McCall's one is wider by a bit. I think also part of this is just size difference, but I compared the size 6 on both pieces to kind of really see where the difference was, and it is a hair wider on the McCall's, which makes sense because the straps are coming out of the top of it instead of along the side, but I think it'll be okay. So that is what I'm going to try for the next one. The other thing I really liked was this contrast band, but you couldn't add that to anything. So I'm basically going to try mashing them together. The McCall's pattern does have, if you use A and B, you use ribbon and tie it. So that's also what I could have just done. I didn't have any ribbon that really matched or worked for the fabric that I already had. So anyway, I'll do this one. I'll do A or B down the road. For now, I kind of want to see how the mashup goes. Excuse me. So yeah, like I said, I already cut out my next dress. Now, staying on the topic of little girls' dresses, like I said, I finished another dress for Brady. I had got this remnant. It was 0.9 yards of this pan velvet from Joann's. Ooh, I think it was like $2. It was super expensive because of the yardage was on sale, which brought the clearance price down, brought the remnant price down, whatever magic was happening there. It was very expensive. So I made her this little dress. I used Berta Kids 9312. I've made these pants multiple times for her as pajama pants. They're super easy. Excuse me. And I made view B-ish. So, as you can see in the line drawings, it has this little placket. I eliminated that just because, I mean, it's like a holiday season dress. She's not going to wear it a ton. It is a cute detail, but I feel like the velvet carries the dress. I didn't feel like it was necessary per se to also have that accent. It would be cute with the velvet, but it was like a lot of extra work for not that much payoff. I didn't feel like. And I added 4 inches to make it more of a dress than a sweatshirt. It's because I had the fabric too, and she likes to wear dresses. We let her pick out her own clothes. She has a little toddler closet, and I put 3 outfits in, and she goes for dresses a lot. Anyway, this is that. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It was really simple, especially with eliminating that placket. It was so easy. Oh, I do have something to say. I practiced a new skill. Twin needling. Twin needled the sleeves and then the bottom of the ruffle, the hem. And I think it came out pretty well. I think it looks nice. I don't think it looks bad. But yeah, new skills unlocked. If you saw my sewing goals for 2024 video that came out on Wednesday, I talked about wanting to use more of my machine's capabilities to include twin needling, so tick way ahead of the curveball, sort of. I still need to work on it more and learn more, but I'm already starting, which was exciting. Ooh, my voice is fading. Okay, now that everything I finished, then I worked on Adam's Joggers. So these are from Simplicity 9691. I have made these for him before in a sweatshirt fabric. This is, I can never remember. A very cozy, comfy, soft. Maybe it's a French terry. It's very nice, but it is drapier. So they actually came out too long. I had him try them on, which I debated doing because they're technically a Christmas gift. But I'm glad I did because they're about 2 inches too long. There's just like a lot of bagginess at the bottom. I have not fixed that yet, but my plan is to take the cuff off and then just kind of retroactively use like a length and shorten line and kind of reshape them. Because if I just hack off the 2 inches, I don't know why I'm trying to hold them up like that. I guess they don't taper that much. I think they taper enough though that I can't just like take 2 inches off and try and ease it back into the cuff. But also the cuff is kind of big and baggy. There's a lot to reconsider with the bottom, like third of these joggers. I did get the top pretty much done. It's all strung up and stuff, but I need to have him try them on again, make sure that the waistband is all good to go before I close it all up. I really want to try the Hudson pants from True Bias, I want to say. They've been on my list for a while and they come highly, highly recommended. Christine from Christine Sews a Lot just sewed like a bajillion pairs of them for her family. And she, like, since I first mentioned joggers on my channel, has been like, make the Hudsons. So I'm going to keep an eye out for those. Now that I've made these for the second time, I'd cut these over the summer, and so I was like, well, I already have the pattern, I already have them cut, yada yada. I couldn't justify buying another jogger pattern until I sewed these up, but once these are sewed up, I can justify it. I did try with this to eliminate some issues I had with the first pair, namely kind of a bulky waistband area where the waistband joined the rest of the pants. You had in this area, you had the bulk of the pocket with the one layer from the legs and then 2 more layers from the waistband. So you have 5 layers, and it literally makes it like jut out. It doesn't bother him when he wears them and you don't really see it with a shirt over it, but I wanted to improve upon that. So I did a cut on waistband and I just kind of took the waistband piece and mashed it with the pants pieces. And I think I accounted for seam allowances. I did this months ago, and I really thought I had taken notes on how I did it, but I can't find them if I took them. So I'm just kind of guessing at what I did. And then one of the issues I ran into is the pockets didn't quite fit to the where I folded the waistband down to. So I ended up having to top stitch. I've not picked out all the basting, so they're a little more visible than they will be once I pick out the basting. But I ended up top stitching around, which I don't hate out here. I picked out the basting, you can kind of see it. I don't hate it. I have a pair of ready to wear joggers from Soma that I love that basically have the same thing done, and I don't mind it. They're athletic, so I think I don't know, I don't mind it. They are super, super cozy. And when he tried them on, he did remark on that. He was like, wow, these are so comfy. But I think mostly that's because he could tell I was disappointed that they're too long and baggy at the bottoms. So I will be fixing that the next couple days. And I cut out, I haven't talked about this in my shorts because he sometimes watches those. He does not watch my long videos. So I cut out Simplicity 9388 for him. It's this shacket pattern. I'm doing view B, which is like the mid-length one. This is view B. Out of this wool coating, I had a little pocket. Oh, right here. Out of this wool coating that I got from Joann's, or wool blend coating. It's really nice to work with. And then for the lining and the pockets, and then also I decided to do the back of the pocket flap. I just have this quilting cotton that I bought at my local quilt shop where I used to live that I thought complemented it really nicely. It's like, you can call it a burnt orange, rusty orange. I don't know, really cute. I mean, masculine and cool. Go with the brown. And then the buttons I have, I actually found in my stash, aka all the buttons I took from my mom's stash. And I think they'll go really nicely too. They are a little larger than recommended. I think it wanted 3/4 inch buttons, and these are 7/8. But I don't think they'll look comically large by any means, so I think that'll be good. So the shacket and the joggers are my plans to finish before Christmas. I did not quilt my mom's Christmas quilt because they're not coming for Christmas anymore. Just some chronic health issues flaring up, a little bit of hospitalization. Everyone's stable. It's all going to be fine and is trending positively, but my mind has been really consumed by that lately. And for quilting, I want to stipple it. I really have to focus so that I can, plan and see where I'm going to go as I'm doing it. And right now, I can really only sew things if they're like telling me what they want me to do, aka instructions. So that's why I've been doing all these little crafty bits and stuff like that. I do really want to make that Christmas quilt for her. I got all of their gifts sent off to include my mom's Harper cardigan, and I think they're supposed to arrive today. So they'll at least have them for Christmas, which is nice and will hopefully make everyone feel a little better. But yeah, I could not get myself together enough to do that quilt without risking really messing it up and having a bunch to unpick and being further behind than I am by just letting it sit there. Maybe it will be brought out at the beginning of Christmas season next year. I'll get it done like in January, hopefully. And then it'll be ready to go at the beginning of Christmas season next year instead of at the end. That's all I was trying to do, right? I was just making sure that a whole season could be endured with it. Because giving it to her now would be like a tease, is what I'm telling myself. I'll get it done. Other than that, yeah, I'm sick. Adam's throat is getting scratchy. Brady still seems fine. I think she's the one giving us these illnesses from Child Watch. She's fine. She's been like trying to heal me via physical contact, which is not that enjoyable when you're sick. But thankfully, oh, there's Adam coughing. You probably can't hear it, but Adam was coughing in the hallway. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say besides that. We are just gonna have a cozy Christmas at home. We are Christmas in our PJs, like sit on the couch all day kind of people. Well, Brady is not a sit on the couch all day kind of person, but that's because she's a toddler. And so yeah, that's just going to be our plan for Christmas. I am really excited for Christmas. I'm very excited for Brady's first year of like being engaged in Christmas because last year she wasn't a total potato, but she was like still pretty potato mode. So it'll be nice for her to actually like get excited about stuff. That'll be cool. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great weekend.